OMG, girl. I cannot believe what you did last night.
What are you on about, Chrissy?
Don't act all coy with me. I totally saw you making out with that really cute guy at the bar.
You saw that?
Yeah. It took you ages to come back with all of our drinks, so I went to see what was taking so long, and boom, there you were. Totally making out with some dude who is most definitely not your husband. Oh, come on. I'm your best friend. We've shared lots of secrets before. You know I won't tell anyone. Don't worry. Now, tell me everything. I want to know what happened last night between you and Mr. Mysterious.
Oh my god, Chrissy. It was amazing.
What happened?
Well, I bumped into Nick at the bar, and at first I was completely cold to him.
Wait, Nick as in Jacob's ex-boss?
Yeah, that's why I was so cold to him to begin with. I mean, he's the man who fired my husband, you know? But as I was waiting for the drinks, we got to talking a bit. He said how sorry he was for letting Jacob go, but the company really needed to make some cutbacks. With Jacob thinking that he's such a good lawyer, he figured that he would be able to get a new job easily. Guess that shows what he knows.
Jacob still hasn't found a job?
No, but I'll tell you about that in a minute. Anyway, so the more we talked, the more we realized that we actually had quite a lot in common. He was so sweet and charming. Next thing I know, we were making out.
Yeah, I know that. But what happened after? You never came back. We were all worried about you.
Well, things got a little bit more heated, so we headed back to his place.
No way.
Actually, I'm still there now.
What? How?
I'm in his bathroom.
Oh my god, you go, girl. But wait, isn't Jacob wondering where you are now?
I told him that I stayed at yours last night, so if he asks, that's where I was, okay?
Got it. So, what are you gonna do about Nick now?
I think I'm going to keep seeing him.
Well, I mean, if Jacob still hasn't found a job yet, then you might need to start seeing what other options are out.
That's what I thought. I don't want to be stuck with some penniless loser. And Nick is so handsome and driven. He really is amazing. The only problem is, I don't want to divorce Jacob because of Arthur. You know, he's only 5. And he wouldn't understand why his mommy and daddy aren't together anymore.
Well, you'll figure something out, but I definitely wouldn't give up seeing Nick. He seems good for you. You seem like you're having fun and going back to your old self.
He does make me feel happy, and I haven't had this much fun in ages. Since getting fired, Jacob hasn't really wanted to be intimate. It's like he's too depressed or something. Kind of pathetic if you ask me.
Well, you better keep me updated about what happens between you and Nick. I'm living vicariously through you. LOL.
LOL, I'll keep you updated, but I've got to go now. Talk to you later. Hey, Chrissy, guess what? Nick's taking me on a romantic getaway this weekend. He totally surprised me at the last minute. So I need you to cover for me with Jacob. I told him that you and I are going on a girls' weekend away, okay? Christine?
Wrong person.
Oh my god, Jacob, that text wasn't meant for you. And it was only a joke anyway.
Only a joke?
Yeah, I thought that maybe if I said something like that, it would push you to get a new job. Like, make you think about what could happen if you were to sit around the house doing nothing like you have for the last 4 months.
You said that text wasn't even meant for me. So why would you send something like that to Christine?
Well, I was just asking for her opinion. I didn't know if it was too harsh. I wanted to give you a boost by scaring you for a minute, not hurt your feelings.
I see.
Yeah, sorry, sweetie.
Sure.
Oh my god, Christine. I had a close call.
What happened?
I meant to text you about Nick, but I sent it to Jacob instead.
You didn't.
I did. Luckily, Jacob's so gullible and stupid that I was able to convince him that I was simply sending it as a trick to motivate him into getting a new job.
Really? And he bought that?
I know, right? That's what I thought, but he didn't ask any more questions, so I'm in the clear, I think.
You need to be more careful, girl. You'll get caught otherwise, and then who'll gossip with me about their exciting affairs?
I know, I'll be extra careful. Just, if Jacob tries to ask you anything about me or Nick, don't say anything, okay?
Of course not. I wouldn't betray you, Martha. That's not what good friends do.
Thank you, Chrissy. I don't know what I would do without you.
Hey, sweetie, how's your weekend getaway with Christine going? Are you having fun?
Oh, yeah, we're having lots of fun. We were just in the spa, which is why it's taken me so long to reply.
That's okay. I'm just glad you're having a good time. Hey, why don't we FaceTime? I haven't seen Christine in a while, so it'd be nice to say hello. What's wrong? Why don't you want me to call?
It's just that Christine and I don't really have the time for it. We're literally going out right now for dinner, and I don't want to be one of those obnoxious people who talks really loud on the phone whilst they're walking around. I think it's just rude, you know?
Of course. How silly of me. Where is it you're staying at again?
I think it's called the Spring Mountain Retreat or something. How come?
Oh, no particular reason. I was just curious.
Okay. Well, reception here is rubbish, so don't freak out if I can't message you back right away or take your calls, okay?
Sure, no problem. Have fun.
Thank you, sweetie. Jacob, come home quick! We've been robbed!
What do you mean?
Everything is gone. All of the furniture, the electronics, everything. How did this happen?
Oh, I take it you're back at the house then?
Yes, where are you? Have you seen what's happened? Are you with the police?
No.
Where are you then? Why aren't you at home with Arthur?
I'm at home with my son.
No, you're not. The place is empty.
Yes, well, that house is no longer mine. Or Arthur's home anymore.
What are you on about? What's going on?
You know the other day when you messaged me by accident instead of Christine?
Yes?
Well, I got curious about what you said and decided to do a little bit of digging. That's what I found out.
Jacob.
You got it. I discovered that my wife was cheating on me with my ex-boss.
No, you don't know the whole story.
At first I was furious, you know? I was so close to coming over there and yelling at you over everything.
Jacob, please.
Then I calmed down a bit and I thought to myself, what's the point? What's the point of being angry at someone who so clearly doesn't care about you or your feelings in any way at all?
That's not true to Jacob.
No? Then why'd you cheat on me?
You know what? I did it because of you. You have been so depressing lately, moping around at home, all because you got fired. So what? Suck it up and get another job. That's what a real man would do. I was so sick and tired of you being so pathetic, and Nick is the opposite of you. He's everything you aren't.
So, because I was let go from my work and became a bit depressed, you decided to cheat on me instead of supporting me? I'm starting to think I've dodged a bullet now.
What do you mean?
Well, you've shown your true colors. At least I know what you're really like now, and I can move on with my life instead of wasting it with such a horrible woman. I filed for divorce, you'll get the papers this week, and I'm asking for sole custody of Arthur. He deserves a loving parent to look after him, not someone fickle who's just gonna run off with a new man every other week.
You can't do that. I'm his mother. The courts will side with me. Besides, they won't let a jobless loser have custody of a kid. You can't provide for him.
Actually, I was gonna tell you the other week, but you revealed your affair before I had the chance to.
Tell me what?
For the past 4 months, I've been working non-stop to create my own firm. I finally managed to get it up and running last week, and it's already seen a lot of business. Clients from my old firm heard I was in business and they want me. They know I do good work. Unlike your boyfriend Nick, who's notorious for being a rubbish lawyer. The only reason he's the boss at that firm is because his dad bought his way into it.
Wait a minute. You mean you're earning money again?
Lots of it, actually.
Well, that's great then. We can make it work. We'll be happy again.
No, I'm already happy. I'm free of a freeloading, selfish wife who thinks of no one but herself.
But Jacob, I love you.
No, you don't. You love my money. Have a nice life, Martha. We'll figure something out in court about Arthur, but aside from that, I want nothing to do with you anymore. Martha tried to get me back, but I refused. I know that I deserve better than someone who would rather cheat on me than help me through a difficult situation. We signed the divorce papers and I was awarded custody of my son, Arthur. I knew he still needed his mom though, so we worked out a visiting schedule. Whilst I'm not seeing anybody new at the moment, I'm okay with it. I'm more than happy to focus on making sure my business runs successfully and my son has a happy and loving childhood. Romance will happen in its own time. As for Martha, Nick ended up breaking things off with her when he decided that he wanted to date a younger woman. Because Martha hadn't worked a day in her life, she was forced to get a low-paying part-time job. She ended up moving to a tiny apartment as she couldn't afford anything else. Hopefully she learns how to be a better person, so the next time she's with someone, she doesn't throw it all away for a little bit of fun.
What's up, Charlotte? How's the preparation for the wedding? It's only a week now. Hey, May! I'm so busy getting ready. Like going to a spa and dieting. I've got to make sure I'm ready for the big day. There are lots of things to do for weddings. I see. Well, you must be busy. But I'm excited about seeing you in your dress. I've been crazy busy, but I'm still so excited. I'm especially excited for you to be there. I know we have a big friend ground from college, but you're my best friend out of them all, May. Really? That makes me so happy. Keep it a secret from the others. I'm excited to go to your wedding one day. That's great. But I don't have a boyfriend now. It might not be for a while. The wedding's a good opportunity though, isn't it? Leighton invited lots of his friends. Maybe you'll find at least one nice guy. Most of his friends must be from college, right? Then they're probably all people I recognize from college. Right? His partners in crime are coming too. Like Zach. Wow, it's been a while since I saw him. I'm impressed that they still keep in touch. They're still doing a lot together. They used to always go out drinking all night back in the day. That's the same as what we all did, right? For sure. There's no one who's a decent person out of our friends. You may have to give up on finding a good guy at this wedding. What a shame. Aren't Layden's work friends coming? I heard his boss and some others are coming, but they're all old men. Then I think I'll pass this time. You don't actually have any intention of finding a guy, do you? You're really not that interested in men. Have you been going on any dates? Well, there's no one I'm interested in right now. I'll be alone for a while, I guess. I'm enjoying hanging out with my friends, though. But I wonder if we won't meet up as much after you get married. Don't worry. We'll still go out for dinner with everyone. We can keep hanging out until we're old grannies. That's great. Awesome. We're best friends. Things won't change after I get married. I'm so happy for you. It's finally the day. I started to feel nervous for you, too. Where are you, May? I'm at the lobby. I saw lots of our college friends. It feels like a school reunion, lol. Have Tanya and her group arrived already? Yes, they're all here. The 5 gal pals are all here. It's been a while for us all to get together. Has it been about a year? I'm so excited. Right. The wedding starts in an hour, so I'm doing the rehearsal now. Okay. You must be busy all day, but I hope it all goes great. Yeah. I hope you enjoy it too, May. I'm sure you'll have lots of great memories of today. Charlotte! What? The wedding's about to start now. I was taken by Tanya to the waiting room earlier. Then I was locked in the changing room. They were furious and told me there's no seat for me at the venue. Of course. They're angry for me. Huh? Did you make them do this, Charlotte? Did I do something wrong? I can't go to the wedding hall? What? Why would I let in the scumbag woman who's trying to steal my groom? What do you mean by stealing your groom? I have literally no idea what you're talking about. Don't play innocent. I have a witness who says you tried to take Layton away from me. What on earth are you talking about? I'd never even dream of doing that. I was glad when I heard you were getting married to Layton. I was looking forward to the wedding for so long. Whatever. It doesn't matter what you say after getting caught. You were just pretending to be my best friend. That you were going to betray me, weren't you? You had some nerve coming here today. A wedding is a sacred ceremony, so it's not fitting for a witch like you. Why don't you stay there until it ends? What a beautiful ceremony! I'll never forget this day. It's finally the wedding reception, so I need to get ready. Of course, you're not invited. Hey, are you still in the waiting room? Just leave the hotel already. Tanya and the others came back here earlier. I thought they'd let me go, but no. Yeah, I heard that. They were so proud when they told me. You were their punching bag, right? Serves you right. Did you tell them to do that? I told them I wanted to make you cry, so they helped me out. Why? I told them what you did to me. They were furious with you. But of course they were. You were trying to steal my husband on my big day. So we needed to punish you for being so evil. I can't go home like this. They tore my dress into shreds with scissors. They were laughing at the state I was in. They said that it serves me right. I agree. Isn't it too cruel? This is too humiliating for me to go home like this. It's a suitable dress for someone who tried to take my husband. You should walk home. Can't you at least lend me something big to cover up with? I'll give it back. No can do. Just go home like that. Your punishment is public. I want you to be thoroughly humiliated. I already have been. Never show up in front of me after you leave. Never contact me again. Why are you being so horrible to me? I'm telling you, I didn't do anything. Are you playing innocent again? Even if you don't like what I did. Is this something you really do to a friend? Of course! It wasn't just that you tried to take Layton away from me. The most shocking thing was that you betrayed me even though I believed in you. That's the thing I can't forgive. I'm telling you, I don't know anything about this. What can I do to make you believe me? It's too late to do anything. It's hard to gain back trust once you lose it. Bye. Goodbye forever. Hey, Layton. Can I talk to you for a bit?
Oh, May? What's up? You weren't there at the wedding. Were you in the restroom the whole time?
I was told by Charlotte not to join the wedding. She seemed angry and broke things off with me. She told our other friends to do the same.
Huh. Right. I see.
Layton? You know the reason why she's angry at me, right?
Huh? What are you talking about?
There's a rumor that I'm trying to steal you from her.
Wait. Are you? You're scary.
No, I'm not trying to steal you. We haven't even been in touch at all lately. It's been over a year since we even saw each other, right? It's not as if we have much in common.
Well, maybe you're right. But I wouldn't know.
What do you mean?
Look, you guys were always together at college. Because you were shy, you were always hiding behind Charlotte. You always followed Charlotte around and hung out with me, so you maybe started to like me.
No way! I've never said this to Charlotte because it'd be rude. I've never found you attractive, Layton.
Oh, really?
By the way, I wonder who told her such a silly lie.
I dunno. Who did it?
Oh, yeah. I saw Zach earlier. I heard you guys are still very friendly. He seemed shocked when he saw me as I was about to leave. He asked me what happened, so I told him everything Charlotte told me. He said he couldn't believe it.
What does he mean by that?
What he heard from you was different from what you told me.
What?
Zach heard that you were having an affair with Tanya. You invited her to your house when Charlotte wasn't there.
No. That's not true at all. Tanya came to see Charlotte, but she wasn't home, so I let her in anyway.
Is that so? Tanya left her necklace, which was found by Charlotte. He told me you asked him what a good excuse to tell Charlotte would be.
He said that?
I think it's because I looked so stunned when he saw me. I was exhausted from being humiliated and kicked out by my friends. But all this happened to me because of you, Layton. I guess Zach didn't want to cover for you anymore.
What? I thought he was my best friend, so I told him. I can't believe he did this to me.
He was your best friend, but there's a limit to loyalty if his friend does something wrong. I couldn't believe I was locked in the waiting room and slapped around.
Oh, really? They did that much to you?
Yes. Zach must have seen the state I was in and realized it had gone too far. I think that's why he told me about your affair. I think you used me to avoid getting caught for your affair. Am I right?
Well, you know, Tanya's also married, right? I thought it would be so bad if it was found out. You don't have a boyfriend anyway, so there's less damage for you, right?
Seriously? That's your excuse? What did you tell Charlotte?
I told her you tried to flirt with me, that you were following me around everywhere. I told her that necklace was yours, that you dropped it when you came to our house to try to seduce me.
So, that's how you tried to blame me for that. But why me?
Sorry about that. I thought it's okay, because you're quiet and meek. I thought it would end up with just an argument. I didn't expect all this.
I lost my friends and their trust.
But I said I'm sorry. You'll forgive me because you're kind, won't you, May?
Are you dumb? You think I could just forgive you after that? I can't believe someone like you could get married.
Oh, that doesn't sound like you.
That's how mad I am. I'm warning you now. Just saying sorry won't cut it.
What's with you, May? Don't get angry just because they don't want to be your friend anymore. You're not a college student anymore.
I wish you were there when they were using me as a punching bag. Then you wouldn't be saying things like that.
How bad could it have been? They probably just slapped you. Women are scary, though.
Yes, they were for sure. I was so scared I almost cried when they ripped my dress into shreds with scissors.
What? Did they seriously do that to you? They used a sharp object so close to your skin?
Not only that, it was traumatic. My body is black and blue all over. Then Charlotte told me to go home like that.
They took it way too far. What they did was a literal crime.
Your bride was the one who ordered all that. But you were the root cause, Layton. Got it?
It's not my fault. Charlotte did that on her own.
Are you going to blame her for everything this time?
Because it was her who turned things violent. I had nothing to do with this. If you're going to press charges, don't get me involved. I won't try to cover for Charlotte. Let her take this responsibility because she started it.
Layton, I've never said this to anyone before, but you are an absolutely vile human being.
Oh, wow. You're showing your true colors now?
It doesn't matter what excuses you make. You will take responsibility for what you did, Layton. I won't let you get away. I can't believe what you did, May! How dare you ruin the reception? It was you, wasn't it? You called the police! It's fair to call them, considering how much you did to me. I'll press charges, too. I planned the wedding for over a year, but it's ruined because of you! You're going to press charges? This was all caused by you in the first place! About stealing Layton? Yes! You've got the wrong person. It wasn't me. It was Tanya. Huh? Are you blaming her to save your own skin? Zach told me about Layton and Tanya's affair. I pressed Layton for answers, too. then he confessed everything. They passed the buck on to me because they wanted to keep it a secret. Leighton's actually having an affair with Tanya. Stop talking nonsense! Who do you think is going to believe such an obvious lie? Then I'll send you my chat log with Leighton earlier. I have Zach as a witness. Plus, there are plenty of other ways to prove the affair, too. One witness doesn't prove anything. I told you to stop lying! I texted Tanya's husband earlier. He told me that she lost her necklace last week. Huh? Necklace? You can't mean... Yes. The one you found in your house. It's enough evidence if I can prove that it belongs to her. You can't prove that. Well, that's the thing. It's the necklace which her husband got her as a birthday gift. It's custom made, so it's the only one of its kind. Why don't you let her husband see the necklace? Then it'll make it clear. Yeah, but... You say one witness doesn't prove anything. But who's the one who blindly believed what Leighton said and beat me up? Is this true? Did he lie to me? Did Tanya as well? You didn't do anything, eh? I told you so many times. I didn't do anything to you. I'm not the one who betrayed my best friend, Charlotte. It's you. Sorry. I was so happy when I heard you were getting married, Charlotte. I was also looking forward to the wedding for a long time. I guess you wouldn't know, but I was supposed to show a surprise video at the end of the reception that I created. Oh. It included everybody, like your family, relatives, friends, and teachers from elementary school. I went around to a lot of houses and asked a lot of people to contribute to the video. It took me over a half a year to make, but you couldn't watch it because you messed up. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I was wrong. That's enough. We were not best friends after all. You didn't listen to me. But I think maybe it's for the best. That way I could know who you really are. I just lost my temper. Please, forgive me. Huh? Why would I? Absolutely not. Why? It's all Tanya's fault. Let's get even with her. What are you going to do? Are you going to do the same thing to her that you did to me? Yeah. Then we'll feel better. I'm sorry that I'm not interested in hurting someone to feel better. Unlike you. Only you guys deserve to be arrested. Then what can I do for you to forgive me? Look, Charlotte. It's hard to gain back trust once you lose it. I'll never call you my friend again. Goodbye. After that, Charlotte and Leighton's families had quarrels over and over again about his affair and what she did to me afterwards. Their marriage was called off, and the wedding ended prematurely. There were all sorts of rumors going around between their relatives and friends because of Charlotte telling everyone to go home. His affair and what was done to me were leaked by someone. The rumors ended up spreading among both their bosses, who were at the wedding. It seems like they lost trust from everywhere, and everyone thought they were scumbags. I filed the case to the police and sued the people who hurt me for compensation. Tanya was caught by her husband, and that led to a divorce. I heard Leighton and Tanya were sued by their respective exes for emotional damages. My old friends who bullied me tried to blame Charlotte for everything, whereas she's blaming them and insisting on her own innocence. I also heard that Charlotte and Leighton are still arguing over who will pay for the cancellation of the wedding. This incident was a good opportunity for me to learn about dealing with people. I realized that I can only really trust myself. Now the people around me tell me that I'm stronger than I used to be. It was a catastrophe, but I think it was really good to be able to reevaluate my friendships and cut ties with horrible people.